Here's another PSA.
Also, don't start your
Please
own party
do not pull
to make
your
us
own
think it's
dicks
time
out.
for the party to start. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't.
Please don't. I'm Vicki Barbolak.
And I'm Shawn Pulaski.
And this is
Trailer Park Diaries.
Episode 3.
Aiden and the Maiden. Top of the morning, Trailer Park Diary fans. Vicki.
Hey, Shanika. Hey, everybody out there. Welcome back.
I see liquor right here, and I'm ready to just really dive into this story. And I almost snuck into your house last night to grab the diary to read it, kind of like how you read it before me.
You'll never find it. Could never find it. It's hidden so deeply. I almost forgot where it was this morning. All right, so I'm going to make a quick cocktail because I know we want to get right into this. I came up with something. I call it the Black Irish Mule, and I tested it last night. It's very good.
Black Irish Mule?
Yep, Irish whiskey.
Okay. Oh, where's the whiskey? I'll get the whiskey. Hold,
okay.
please.
Irish whiskey. I'm going to make the rest of it.
I always carry an extra whiskey.
A little sweet and sour.
Whiskey. One whiskey coming up.
A mule has a lot of fun flavors in it. That's the characteristic of a mule.
It's not
ginger
Irish.
beer.
It's Jack Daniels
ginger
from
beer.
my purse.
Oh, well, I forgot the Irish. But use Jack Daniels or Irish. Use any whiskey you can lay your hands on.
Okay.
Ginger beer.
Okay.
Sweet and sour. Mm-hmm. This is the special treat that I absolutely love. Whipped cream, because a mule has a lot of different layers to it. Also, there's some ice in here. A little
Mule,
bit of
like the
lime.
drug mule?
No, you know, a mule's a famous kind of cocktail.
know.
It means it's got a lot of different layers in it, and it's sweet
And
and
whipped
sour
cream's
and
sexy.
sparkly. And then a green Sour Patch ribbon.
Got it.
Just for the Irish
That's so
part of
cute.
it. Yeah, it's kind of, isn't this pretty?
Oh, yeah.
Everyone?
Yeah.
Black Irish Mule.
I love this.
All right,
And
here-
I love green sour candy.
Here, she sure does.
All
I'm proud
right.
of you. All right, everybody. Top of the morning.
Top of the morning.
Here's to this horny little bitch.
Horny little bitch. All right, well, let's recap.
Recap,
God, my
please.
Irish accent's too. Let's recap. I sound like a Braveheart. Freedom.
Okay.
I sound terrible. Okay, recap. Last week, we got to know how Zoey met Luke. He was on the beach. He was surfing. She's married. Oh no, his family wants to have a baby. They are well off. And she just can't stop thinking about him.
Right.
And so we're just trying to find out like where she is in this relationship. And somebody sounds like they're about to have an affair.
Yes, I hope so.
Open up.
Well,
let me hear it. I'll do
let's
the
go.
drinking. You do the reading.
Okay, can I have a little sip while I read? June 13th, 2005, Dear Diary, unrequited lust. That's all this is, plain and simple. Luke's a complete stranger, and yet I'm obsessed with him. Why can't I get him out of my mind? I promise fidelity and devotion to my husband. The thought of Aiden on his knee when he proposed kills me. I've never dreamed that I'd be tempted to cheat on him. I'm consumed with the danger, but I will live with regrets for never being with this man. Can I trust myself to get it together and forget him? I have to. This can't happen. I can't.
Yeah. She is.
Focus, Zoey. You've only been married for 3 years. For God's sakes, you're still in love. Maybe I should have waited to get married.
Oh, how many times you said that, Vicki?
Oh, every time.
Once a month.
But I can only hold my stomach in for like 3 weeks. I can't have a long engagement. I was so eager to please everyone. My booby, Aiden's family, marriage seemed ideal after graduation. But what didn't sound ideal was having a baby right away. As much as I wanted to have a family one day, I want my own business more. When I was at college, I spent most of my time working, warming up the pastries in the campus coffee shop. I'd see Aiden with his friends, but I'd never had the nerve to talk to him. Once at SDSU football game, I came close, but some girl from the dance team blocked me. It wasn't until spring.
It's always like Paula Abdul cock blocked her. It's always a girl from the dance team.
Just jumped on his shoulder.
I like this guy a lot.
It wasn't until spring that we finally met at my annual sorority bake auction. Oh, so she was in a sorority. Mm-hmm. I remember it like you. I remember it was like yesterday. I made the most amazing Amalfi lemon cake. Everyone knew me for my lemon cakes. It had the perfect amount of tartness, topped with just the right amount of almonds. Well, of course it did.
That sounds good.
When
I wonder what sorority she was in. Did she say?
Not anywhere here.
She didn't say what sorority she was?
No.
I was in the fat, funny Asian girl sorority.
What is that called?
Chi Omega at the school I went to. I mean,
Kinda hotter?
usually they're good. Yeah, no, I don't even know how I got in there, but
Well, you got
for,
in one.
for the
That's all that
audience, I'm not
counts.
Asian.
At least you got in one. When I dropped off my cake, I noticed him watching me. He told me later on he wanted to make sure he bit on the right cake. As the event started, I could totally tell he was checking me out. My friends laughed at how he blushed bright red when he smiled at me.
So this is her love story with Aiden. How they met. They met in college, so they were college sweethearts.
He bought her cake. That is sweet.
And isn't that, boy, he would have had our hearts right then and there. Cake, is that all it took?
Yeah.
I would have been like, can
me
we
a cake.
can we take that to Tiffany's?
Yeah, you're like,
I already spilled my drink. See,
too bad.
I'm ready for the hot and
but
heavy.
no.
No, give me. Okay, go on.
When my cake finally came up, there was a weird bidding war with some drunk frat guy. It got so crazy. Aiden offered $500 for my cake. He was a shining knight on a white horse. He made sure that he got my cake. Oh, my God.
And her cherry.
Yeah. His great looks on top of chivalry. I was ready to sign up for that. Well, who wouldn't be?
Yeah.
Who wouldn't be? Aiden says he got the cake and the girl. I always say I got the sweetest part of the deal in him. Oh, I'm going to throw up, but that's...
Yeah, this is a little. I
After
mean,
that
like I
day,
think she's
I'm
trying to
just-
make herself feel better.
Yes.
Because
about what she's doing. Or maybe
Yeah.
she's trying to remind herself, don't do it. Don't do it. She's playing back her memories to say, don't do this.
But you and I are like, do it, do it, do it.
I don't know, honestly.
For the
I'd
love of the
personally rather
show.
She didn't. Well, that's right. It would be more exciting. Maybe it would be. We'll see. Also, maybe she doesn't. And something with her would happen and they have a baby and everything. After that day, we were inseparable. We'd even take turns sleeping at each other's places. Sometimes he'd stay with me at the dorm, and sometimes I'd sneak into his frat house. Aiden was a complete gentleman, a romantic.
The frat house, she would like.
I've never.
Oh, you never slept in a frat
No,
house?
my brother was in a frat house. But I would just go in the living room occasionally now and then.
But the
to hang out.
smells in a frat house, like they're not
Yeah.
easy to sleep in. I once ended up at some frat house and
Really?
yeah,
I'm
never
so
again.
shocked.
I know, well, it was once.
Yeah.
It was once.
That's why I'm shocked.
Yeah, most of them didn't talk to me. I was always last pick, and I had yellow hair, and I looked like a Kuna Matata.
They're so drunk.
We've talked about
But
this.
they care. We were doing our best to take it slow. Okay, that was until the night of his spring formal. I felt on top of the world. I spent all the money I had to spare on the perfect red dress. It was low cut and super tight in every place that mattered.
She's trying to make it happen. So up to this point, it sounds like they had been together, but I think like there's
Yeah, they've been
going
sleeping
to
together all the time in each other's rooms.
So do you think she was like fucking him in the middle of the fraternity
Yeah,
place?
of course. You don't just lay with a guy.
She said he was a gentleman, so maybe
No.
he was
night
taking
after
it.
night. No,
Okay,
come on. No,
all right.
come on.
Maybe he was slow.
Oh, tell your mother that. Don't tell me that. I wore my curly hair down, and later on, Aiden told me it was just the way he liked it. Oh. We danced to Mariah Carey's "We Belong Together."
God, that is cheesy.
I can't believe how cheesy all of this sounds.
Oh, she said that.
But we really did fall in love that night.
Okay, Mariah Carey. Which Mariah Carey? So if that's early 2000s, then it's probably was when Mariah Carey was probably nice and easygoing, and then now the current Mariah Carey is always carried on a chaise lounge by her dancers in a like a bustier.
My kids saw her Christmas show, and they loved it.
Was she
With her children.
How many
her
of
children
little
are interact.
How many of little Santa helpers carried her out in a chaise? Like I don't know what it is that she always has to be.
I always want to come to everywhere in a chaise lounge. I would love to arrive somewhere one day in a chaise lounge, but I want the guys to have to stop and take a drink of water every few minutes. I just think it'd be so fun.
I'm going to get Esteban to start to build our own chaise lounge.
maybe with a wheel under it.
Yeah.
Let's make it happen.
Well, she's high maintenance though, Mariah.
Right.
She was engaged to a billionaire, and she had a reality show. I remember watching that, and at the beginning of it, she was on a yacht across from his yacht. And I think that's maybe like how much, you could see this all going wrong because he already was like, no, practice over there, be on your own yacht.
I can't believe how much you know about celebrities. It always blows me away. It's
Why?
amazing.
They're very interesting. I know a lot of celebrities for all the philanthropies that I used to throw in Beverly
I get
Hills.
It. It's very interesting.
But I don't think I have enough Shays Lounge to invite Mariah Carey to my house.
I don't think she's coming to the trailer park.
We
anytime
belong
soon.
together.
All right. Later that night, we drove down to Pacific Beach and took a walk in the sand. I carried my heels in my left hand and held his hand with the other. There we were under the moonlight, kissing, and he whispered sweet nothings into my ear. Suddenly, he did something out of character.
Uh-oh. He pulled his dick out.
Okay, let's see.
Isn't that weird when a guy does that? That like it's not like you doing it, but then they do it. Because like if you do it, it's like that's hot. But if they do it, it's creepy.
It is creepy.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Gentlemen,
Don't do that.
here's another PSA.
And also, don't start your
Please
own party.
do not pull
to make
your
us
own
think
dicks
it's time
out.
for the party to start. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't.
Don't. Please don't.
Please. Haven't
Ever.
your grandmas
Don't
taught you anything?
Start your own party. All right. He stared at me while he took his clothes off and then ran into the water naked. Whoa!
What? Aiden did?
Yeah.
Wait, we're not talking about Luke.
No, he did something out
Aiden
of
went
character.
streaking?
Yes.
You know,
that
I didn't
water
even add
had
a
to be
G.
freezing. He yelled back, "Join me, my always." That's where the title came from.
It's not a pad, not
Oh
a
my
winged
God.
pad.
Well, it never was a pad. Oh my God, that's beautiful. She called it my always. Okay, all right.
So
She's got to-
she's his always.
So maybe she will not screw this up. He would call me my all. He called me my always. That was so cute and endearing. It was now or never. And you know what? It was now. I immediately
it is
slid out of
now.
my dress and ran to the surf with complete abandonment. As soon as I was in front of him, he grabbed my naked body and pulled me close. I could feel just how hard he was.
What?
Wow!
What?
That night we consummated our love for one another. So
What?
they didn't sleep together in the frat houses. They just cuddled.
So I was right.
Oh my God!
You could cuddle in a frat house.
Ooh, I can't. There's no dude.
So she just ripped off her clothes and ran. Okay, now, is that the end of that?
No, sorry. That was the night we consummated our love for one another, and it was only just the beginning of many nights. Oh shit! I have to get to that bakery. I'm late. What am I thinking? I need to get to work to bake. I need to stop these crazy thoughts about Luke. I saw a man in front of the shop window yesterday. Was it him?
Luke?
I doubt I'll be able to resist. I'm so afraid.
So Luke is
That's it.
standing now outside the shop. Okay, we have to talk. I, for no one, will get my hair wet. So that is my nightmare, that the guy like gets naked and then runs into the water. Like I'd rather him stay on the beach, but him to be like, "Come on, Shawn," and I'd be like, "I'm good,"
I
but not you.
I would love that.
That's like ideal.
I would. One time, Lou and I were doing it on the in the
God.
lifeguard tower on the beach.
Lou,
And
wake up for this.
This guy just it was like really late at night, and it was like 1:00 in the morning.
Where
And
was
then
this?
Oceanside, and so this all of a
America's
sudden,
sweetheart,
right-
everybody, Vicki Barbolak.
Right when we're gonna get it going, this all of a sudden out of nowhere, this cop just pulls up on this, the 3-wheeled scooter that goes in the sand, and he goes, "Excuse me," and Lou's pulling his pants up, and I'm, getting back to you. I said, "Hello."
Wait, did you do an Irish accent?
I go, "Hello,
Top of the morning, officer."
No, and we were just dating. And I go, "It's our 25th wedding anniversary, officer." And he goes, "Well, happy anniversary, and you better be moving along."
It's our 25th anniversary. Basically, you were saying, like, "Officer, we haven't had sex all year, and we did today because it's our anniversary."
Well, I thought he'd have
wink,
pity.
wink.
I really thought I want to go like a ticket or something. Anyway, I think it's very exciting. I think that this kind of what's going on now with this all my always stuff, and the way it took them so long to make love. I'm kind of thinking.
Did you say make love?
Whatever I said it. I think it's fine to
Oh
say
my
make love.
gosh!
So, stop.
Make love
would you
is
stop making fun of my-
that's like Mariah Carey's "We Belong Together." That's a little cheesy. And this girl's 2005, and I hardly think she knows the words "make love."
I am saying they made love because I thought it was very beautiful. So that's okay. If you don't want to
It's
say
not
it
easy
like
to
that.
have sex in the water.
It is not easy to have sex because the waves are
Stex?
pushing the sex. The waves are pushing on
not
you.
easy to have
but
stex either.
Maybe you just lay down and I love it. Anyway, that's beautiful. I'm excited to see what's going to happen next week on
Trailer Park Diaries. That's the end of that one?
It was kind of short, but I really liked it.
Yeah.
It taught a lot.
Are you gonna
Yeah, I'm going to finish. Do you want to stop?
Are you gonna
This
take
was-
Lou to the beach tonight?
Yeah.
And tell the officers it's your 50th.
Screw you.
Can I eat all the rest of these
Yeah,
sour
they're yours.
drinks?
That's why we got 'em.
You have the liquor. We'll keep eating these.
Oh, these are really good. They smell good too.